and make the same mistakes they made today. Patriots will be ready.
That's a good point. What do you always remind us about the playoffs, Coach?
Playoff football is no mistakes and physical.
Okay, let's see. Am I actually live, guys? My camera is messing up. What's happening? Somehow, some way, I've got two streams going, and neither of them are actually current. That's the old one. Hold on, guys. If I'm there, if I'm live. Oh, there I see I am. Okay. All right, well, what's up, guys? I don't know why, but somehow I have two streams going on at the same time. It's, I'm live, man. You know, I hadn't planned on doing anything, but Philly 500 is going to be coming on. The Eagles are going to be coming on. And this game is actually important for us because it's going to determine where we play next week. Basically, if the Eagles win, then the Eagles are going to go to New Orleans because they will be the lowest seed. And, of course, if they lose, then we will be the lowest seed that's still left, in which case we will go to New Orleans. So the question is do you want to try and take on New Orleans now, or do you want to take them on later? I don't know. What's happening, JB318? How you doing? Cowboys is lit. Did you slap Michael for hating? You know, I'm going to leave Michael alone, man. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but let me get open for business here. How you guys feeling today? You have a date Saturday night, so you need the Bears win. So you want us to go to New Orleans for Sunday then, huh? So you have your date. How about you make your date a football date? How about that one? Good. I got to keep drinking plenty of water with this keto diet and this cold. I'm still trying to fight this thing. But no, we're not going to slap Michael. We're going to let him work through whatever he's got to work through and stuff. He's changing the way he's doing stuff. He's a little angry about the Dallas Cowboys, you know. He wants them to win. He's tired of being second fiddle and stuff. And he wants to see a championship. And I can't say I blame him. Scott Linehan stinks. We've been having had good teams and somehow seem to fail. So, yeah, I can kind of see that. But I really feel like this team is totally different than any other team that we've had in quite a while. We've got a great defense. We're not giving up leads like we used to. I mean, remember, I hate to keep talking about the same games, but it will forever be etched in my brain losing to the Green Bay Packers with Matt Flynn. I mean, Matt Flynn, we're up 26-3, yet we pass more than the team trying to catch up with us and lose the game, man. Yeah, I've got a sinus cold that's been kicking my butt, and just trying to get over it. And of course, you got a sore throat, and you keep on talking and talking and talking like I do. It's going to get it. Junebug. Junebug with the super chat. Thank you very much. You're right. We get no. Oh, but you know what? I absolutely positively love the fact that we don't get any respect. Because it seems like the guys take that, put a chip on their shoulder, and it makes them play that much harder. It seems like whenever our team has, where everybody thinks we're going to be good, it seems like we fail. We are better being the underdog, kind of like the Eagles were last year. Nobody thought that we were going to be able to do anything, but yet we were able to get ourselves together and, win. Excuse me, the Eagles were able to get themselves together and win and go all the way, and they enjoyed having that. Wang Hugh, you gave up your other profile? Oh, my God. And you're giving props to Dak? Here's the thing. People have taken what I've said about Dak Prescott and they've twisted it, taken it out of context and stuff. People seem to think that I think that he is the greatest quarterback of all time and that he can't do anything wrong. And that's not what it was. Actually, GK, I was going to bring you up in a video earlier, and I forgot about doing it. I'm not saying that Dak is great. Oh, you got banned? Well, you know what? Some of the moderators get to be a little power hungry and stuff, and they're kind of like, you know what? Boom. Because I started going through and I started letting some of the people back in that they kind of blocked out, because it was just maybe a little bit stronger than what it should be. We've got Philly 500 that's getting ready to come on, and I want to kind of follow a little bit of that game and stuff and see how it's going with them and things and all that. But listen, all I tried to do to people, because people would say there was no hope whatsoever for Dak. He's the worst quarterback. He's RG3. He'll never get better. You know, he's a bum. You know, we'll take, Jameis Winston. We'll take Sam Bradford. Hell, let's go get Joe Flacco. And I'm kind of like, listen, the numbers there aren't any better. It's just a different offense, and we're playing a garbage offense. I just wanted people to look at it and say, okay, there are some things that he does good, and there's some things always that you're going to have quarterbacks that can't do. But I said, listen, you need to educate this guy. You need a guy who is a quarterback whisperer to kind of take him. Who wins this game? You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to be crazy out here, but rookie quarterbacks don't have a very good success rate. And you got Mitch Trubisky out there, okay? So this is his first playoff game. They were a team that basically had a fourth-place schedule. They surprised a lot of people. They weren't a favorite. I don't know what it is about Nick Foles, but Nick Foles just seems to be able to run that team and that offense better than Carson Wentz. I mean, it's not yardage and plays, because Carson Wentz's numbers are better, but for whatever reason, it's kind of like with Dak. Dak doesn't have great numbers, but they have a will to win. And I think the Eagles right now are dangerous. They're still Super Bowl champs. They still have really good players out there, and they're playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulders as defending Super Bowl champs. And I think it might be and I think the Eagles are going to win this one. And I'm going to go so far as to say this is going to be crazy, but I think that the Dallas Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles are going to meet in the conference championship. And if you believe that the NFL, now, hear me out here. If you believe that the NFL in Philly is late, of course, can't count on an Eagle fan, can you? Can't count on an Eagle. But if you believe that the NFL actually controls what happens and who plays, you can best believe that the Dallas Cowboys will be in the Super Bowl. If for no other reason is that CBS is having the Super Bowl. Can you imagine the ratings and the torture for Tony Romo if the Dallas Cowboys were in the Super Bowl and he had to call it? Think about it. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? The video has been removed by the user. Okay. What, Philly just lost it? Let's see if we got it. There he is. Okay, Philly 500. Hold it. It's about time. All right, so here's what I want you to do, guys. I want you guys to troll Philly 500, okay? I want you guys to be merciless.
What's up, Eddie? What is up? A lot of Eagles fans feel good about this. I feel good. I feel great about it. 154 people here already. Thank you so much. Let's get it, Last Dragon. Let's get it. Oh, man, I'm pumped. I'm not even nervous. Great. Let's go, Lee. Absolutely. Mark says, what's up, Philly? You jacked up today? I'm jacked, man. I feel great.
Should we mess with them, guys?
What's up? I know you're ready. Let's do it. Go Skittles says
let me
down,
type
Bears.
a few things
I'm
up.
going down. Let me open this window. It's already hot. Woo. Ready? Go. Yeah, shout out Sports Fury. Those are my boys. I love those guys. Green Forest says Eagles con. Matter of fact, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to get their stream on here so I can keep track of what they're saying.
Okay, all right. So we got
Terry
Philly
says,
500.
I'm excited, me
Here,
too.
listen. I want you guys to go into this channel.
We're gonna win this game.
So you've got Tourette's syndrome. Moderates, Marsh, can you please Urban Dink and Dunk Trash Cock? Yeah, let me find.
Hold on.
Is he
Now in my
Dak Trash
thumbnail,
Cock?
is it my thumbnail I made or is it another one? It's kind of weird. Yo, but what's up? Yeah, what is going on with the thumbnail?
Please unban Dak Trash Cock. Okay, let me see if I can do that from here.
It's weird. Liam, shout out to you. Joey says you're the
Is
best.
he
Go Birds,
trying to
go
get back
Birds.
in?
Exactly right.
Coach, the only team I'm worried about
Unbelievable, you
because
guys
we
even
can't
playing
score a
today.
damn
Good luck,
point.
guys. Thank you, Justin Quarles.
Sounds nervous as hell.
We
Of
got
course,
this, we
man.
got this.
I tell you what, yesterday, man, I was literally so amped up. I
just
felt like
wondering
I
why
was
my
on
thumbnail
something.
isn't
I
my
couldn't
thumbnail.
sleep. I had 3 hours
It's kinda
sleep.
weird.
We were
No
it
Trey
was just
Burton today. That's a
crazy.
big loss for them, I think. I think that's going to be a big loss for them.
Not smooth like Mr. Holmes.
Let's get this
Okay, I
done.
don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know about being
What's up,
smooth, but you're
man?
right. I couldn't stand up that long and do a live stream, man. I got to sit my happy ass down.
Bears are going down.
All right, I'm ready for this thing to kick off.
Let's get
Okay,
them 100 like.
let's turn him down, and hopefully we have something that happens on it. Okay. There's so much going on. I think actually I may have 2 streams going on at the same time, guys. Sorry, I kind of screwed it up today, and you'll just have to forgive me. What's up, Mark? How about them boys? What a game. Defense showed up big. Zeke showed. Says here, you know what? Big D, you are 100% right. That game, there wasn't one person or one part of the team that just won that game. That was a complete team effort. On Collins, don't have anything on Collins. We have, of course, on Hearns. Hearns may be able to play, believe it or not. Hearns may be able to play or back on the field come August. It was a clean break, had surgery last night. Thing is doing really good. So, yeah. Howdy, Nation. How are we feeling? I'm feeling great. I am feeling as happy as can be. You know what? Haters are going to hate. Because here's what you're going to have to understand, and I need to just get used to it, and I probably should just leave it alone, or as Michael say, leave it be. But it is amazing to me that no matter what, the Dallas Cowboys will never, ever get credit for anything. Ooh, $30 super chat. Damn. They loving him up. Who are we rooting for? I kind of like to face the Rams next week, which means we're rooting for Philadelphia. But I'm of the mindset that we'll take anybody. But you guys all know about Brethren, the Falcon fan, okay, who beat me down the offseason, how good his Atlanta Falcons team was and everything else, you know, how they were going to destroy us, how they were a real team and stuff. This guy literally, I'm thinking about calling police on him because I'm worried. He'll literally send me the same email like 30 minutes apart, 3-4 times. So he was sending me all week these pictures of a coffin that this weekend was the Cowboys funeral, doing a countdown clock and all this stuff. And we win, of course. What does he do? He sends me an email and says, congratulations, the funeral is postponed another week. And here's the one he sent me this morning. Mark, just be honest with yourself. That's what he's always telling me. Be honest with yourself. It's not like I've been wrong about my Cowboys and his choking dog Falcons. Playoff scenarios are, if the Eagles win, they go to New Orleans and we go to Los Angeles to play the Rams. If the Eagles lose, we go to New Orleans and the Bears go to Los Angeles. So that's why this game is actually important. And I'm ready for this thing to kick off. It's taking too much damn time. But if the Eagles win, it's conceivable that we could conceivably meet in the NFC Championship game, which again, you get the Eagles and Cowboys in the NFC Championship game, that would be huge. You get the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl with Tony Romo calling it would be huge. But let me read this real quick to you. Mark, just be honest with yourself. Do you really think the Cowboys can beat the Rams or the Saints on their turf playing the way y'all played last night? Shaking my head. Big D Pratt, thank you for the super chat. rooting for the Bears. Take care of the Rams next week. Okay. Well, if the Bears win, they're going to be taking care of the Rams, and we're having to face New Orleans. Because, see, here's the thing about the Rams. The Rams are a good team, but you got to look at Jared Goff and say he went downhill. You got to also look at their defense is a great front four, but they're not really stopping people. And you got to also look at Los Angeles. There really isn't a home field advantage there because they really haven't been embraced just yet. But anyway, back to my man, Brethren. Enjoy your week of fame, and just remember, playing the Rams of Saint at their home is nothing close to y'all Cowgirls luckily beating the Seahawks by 2 points. Remember all that high-powered offense both the Rams and the Saints have, unlike the Seahawks, so wake up and smell the fresh air, and please get ready for the ass-whipping and possible other Cowgirls shutdown out there. Y'all don't even score 1 point. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, dude. Give it up. Give it up, man. Your team is a bunch of choking dogs. But this is the typical mentality of all these guys. All the talking heads out there. Every week they move the bar. Remember last week the Cowboys, first one was blow the team up. They suck. They'll never make the playoffs. They'll be one and done. Oh, well, they can't beat on the road. Every week they change the bar. They move it up, they move it up, they move it up, and we keep going over it. But then they just change it again. And sooner or later, unless we win the Super Bowl, they're going to say, see, I told you the Cowboys were nothing. I told you they were going to lose this week. But yet, the Cowboys team just keeps on flowing. Let's check in and see how.
Smallwood's good up. He gets to 40. Got first and more all the way up to midfield. Yes. First down.
He looks like
B-Dubs, what's up?
Hold it.
Let's go.
Hold
Let's go. Bears and Saints and Cowboys.
Hold on. Look at that.
Camps. I love it, Brian. Yes. First down, Eagles. Quick screen. Smallwood. Kelsey just.
Raymond, you know what? I'm actually having. Forgive me, Raymond. I know I should just ignore the trolls.
They're on 49.
But I enjoy making them realize how stupid they are and making them eat a little crow. Because they trash a person. They always trash people who don't deserve to be trashed. And that's why I was always defending Dak and saying, listen, we're actually lucky.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look at this dude.
Let's do it.
Look at Philly.
They're already driving. If they go down and score early, this is huge.
Huge, man. Huge.
We look good. We look
All right.
good. Plenty of time for Foles to throw. That pocket is clean. First and 10 for the Eagles.
But I'm going to tell you, though, if the Eagles win this game,
back to pass, pump faking.
if the Eagles win this game, they could be scary.
No call.
I don't know that you want to face them because they had to fight their way in to save their season to get in here.
I know you don't want to look at this ugly face.
Too much. He's definitely got that ugly face. Look at him.
Of course they don't throw. Of course. Yeah, hit that like button. Let's get 200 quick. All right, second and 10. 13
Okay. Any of you guys that watched my live stream last night, was I anywhere near this hyped up, this amped up, this crazy?
Maybe two. I don't like that call. I think the passing game.
Yeah, the game is on right now. Right now, we've got the Eagles are driving in the first quarter. The Eagles are coming out looking pretty good. Whoa!
Thank you for being here. Let's go. We got a third and long.
David Alexander with the super chat. I appreciate it.
12:42.
That's my gut feeling too. Your point. Check out the championship game between San Francisco and Seattle. Type in your browser NFL fans video showing rigged championships how Seattle got to the Super Bowl. You know what?
At the 33.
I mean, I'm just looking at it. You know, think about it. I think everybody's sick of seeing New England. Nobody wants to see New England in the Super Bowl anymore. Oh, look. Eagles are rolling.
At the 19.
Eagles are rolling.
They are giving Foles plenty of time. Jeffrey's letting the crowd hear it.
He's a madman. He's going off.
Fast paced it. Let's go.
He drinks up too much Red Bull at the same time. Oh, man. But
Gus Gafu, shout
but
out
you know
to
what?
Thank you, man.
This
Thank you
right
so
here
much.
is a fanatic. This is a guy who truly loves his team, and I can't be mad at
First
him.
and 10 at the 20.
I can't be mad at somebody that's excited, because I was excited last night, man. I was up in here for the game, dancing around, smoking like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, and they're in the red zone here.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Gus Gafu, thank you for subbing, man. Thank you. Shout out to you. Yo, Philly, I'm here. And let's get the Bears.
So
Dr.
go
Phil,
over
welcome.
to his channel there, and tell him that Joe Boo Sports Report sent you over there, and give him some grief. Tell him he's ugly. Tell him that the Eagles suck. Tell him something. And just have some fun with him. He's actually a cool dude. But I don't want to see the Patriots there at all. Don't want to see it. And the Chargers. Do you want to see the Chargers in the Super Bowl? Chargers don't even really have a home. They literally are playing 16 road games. There is no following for the Chargers, so you can forget about them going.
Who's going to gain
The
about
Colts,
4 or 5 yards? We got third down.
They're playing really well, and Andrew Luck's a great story, but do you really want to see them? Kansas City? Kansas City maybe. Although I don't really care about the AFC that much.
Man, I'm pumped. Even if any point is.
Oh man, way to go, Junebug. I'm sure he appreciates that.
People, please subscribe. Thank you so much. 3rd and 7, big down.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Let's see what happens here. Oh, they didn't make it. Okay. Can you mute that guy? Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually enjoying that. It may be the Colts. Like I said, I'd rather see the Colts than New England. I have been to too many Super Bowls with New England fans. I got to tell you, when they're losing, they are obnoxious. They are worse than Eagle fans, believe it or not. And when they lose, when they're winning, they're even worse. And that last Super Bowl between Eagle fans and New England, oh my God, that was like just pure hate. And being a neutral bystander, it was just ugly. Roger Goodell wants to turn the NFL into a TV show for a series just for ratings. Watch out for some bad ref calls. Yeah. Who's on TV? That's my buddy Philly 500. He's a Eagle YouTuber. Him and I do a video a week together. He's actually crediting the Eagles' turnaround on Joe Boo. And yeah, it may be my fault. I did something stupid. Philly 500 has been the butt of a lot of jokes on this channel, and he's taken it like a champ. So, him and I actually, I know he's on another team and stuff. Him and I have actually become good friends and stuff over there. So, when you go to the Super Bowl, they used to give you seat cushions, which I've got a bunch of them over there from past Super Bowls. But the NFL got cheap, and so now what they do is they give you now little towels. Ooh. So they're just people just standing around handing out towels. So I got some New England ones, and I got these because, well, you got the Super Bowl. And the NFL ain't giving out jack, so you better take what you can. So I had 3 of these. One of them, which I used to blow my nose with. And if I ever need a, rag, I got that too. And I gave one to a friend of mine, Twan, who's an Eagle fan, because he was like, dude, man, get me something. So I was like, man, I ain't spending money on no Eagle crap. So I gave him one of those, and I had one other one left. And I said, well, you're an Eagle fan. You come on here, you take all the jokes and stuff. Your team sucks. So I sent him the other one of these. And he's like, since you sent me that towel, the Eagles haven't lost the game.
Based on a recent nationwide survey, Chevy is more reliable than Toyota.
Yeah. So there's that. I would prefer to play the Rams. I agree with you on that one. I think I'd rather go there, knock them off, let the Saints get beat up a little bit by somebody else, by the Bears defense, soften them up a little bit, and then hopefully go for the conference championship. You don't want to see the Rams? Well, listen, 305. To me, the Rams don't have as big a upside as New Orleans does as in their place. New Orleans is deadly at home. The Rams, not so much. They don't have that home field advantage in the LA Coliseum. They don't, California fans aren't really big football fans. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate that. And you look at Jared Goff over the last 6 weeks, Jared Goff has actually been playing kind of trashy. And it's amazing because nobody talks about Jared Goff regressed to his rookie year, because he basically has. Their defense isn't as strong as New Orleans, and I think you would actually have a little easier path going through there. Let the Bears go through and do some pounding on the Saints and soften them up. And if they make it through that, well, at least you've gotten a team that hasn't rested. Well, bro, here's the thing. Some days you got it, some days you don't. And it seemed like that Colts game, remember, we got down there in the red zone, and Alawalu dropped a short touchdown pass. We missed a field goal. We went for it on fourth down and didn't get it. Those are opportunities that could have been touchdowns. And had we made those plays, we could have probably won that game. But we didn't get those plays. Those 3 plays right there alone killed us. Yeah, right. And I kind of like to see the Bears get knocked off. I'd kind of actually like to see them knocked off. I'd actually like to beat the Eagles in the playoffs, because that would be so much sweeter. Because, the old saying, you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, right now, they're still the man. They're not that good, but they're still the man. Bears can't go to New Orleans, okay? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's got 700 and some people in there, man. I couldn't believe we had 2,500 people on last night. That shit was insane. And see what the Bears do with their first drive up here. Let's check in on Philly and see what he's doing.
Down for Trubisky.
Trubisky?
What do you mean?
Trubisky?
Philly, I'm 20 seconds ahead. Yeah, it's always going to be on a delay when I'm doing it over YouTube. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bears. Trubisky completes his first pass. He's as an empty set shotgun.
I see somebody just did a super chat for him from here. Appreciate that for him.
They're on 32. Trubisky. He's going to hand it off. Nope, he's going to flip it over to Howard.
True
or the tight end,
biscuit.
I'm sorry, and he's going to get about 8.
Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it too. I'm actually just enjoying the moment and just hanging out here, just doing a little stream and just having a little bit of fun and unwinding. And then tomorrow it's get back to work when we figure out who we're going to be playing.
Says you're animated, you're cool cat, and Foles has been to the Arizona Cardinals. Thank you, David Alexander. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mark Holmes. Thank you. Tell him thank you for sending people my way. I appreciate it. Thank you. 2nd and 4.
All right. So, like I said, he's actually cool people. So go over there and give him a hard way to go. Well, thank you, Raul. I appreciate that. What I'm gonna do. In life, to me, you always got to strive to be better. You can be doing really, really well, but you still look at it and say, I can do this even better than what I was doing before. I'm addicted to that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I love doing this. I love having all the interaction with you guys and everything else. I love living and dying with my team, the Dallas Cowboys and things, and doing things like last night. Last night was so much fun doing the live stream here with the guys and stuff. It was just incredible. Having all of you guys in here talking about football, watching the Cowboys get that 800-pound gorilla off their back and get a victory. And I can't wait to see the shows tomorrow to see what they have to say about the Cowboys and, oh, we were just lucky or whatever it was. I just want to see them. Hopefully. You crow. Forgive me. I'm still worn out from the game yesterday. But there's a lot of YouTubers that are out there that are trying to do the same thing that I'm doing. And it's hard when you get started. I started this channel in 2012. And until September 2016, I only had 300 subscribers. You put up a video, and you spend all your time, editing it, thinking about what you're going to do, and then you get 20 views on it. And that's hard. And it wasn't that it might not be a good video. It's just that the analytics just don't provide it to be carried through Google because it takes time to get there. So if there's some, YouTubers out there that are trying to get started and you want to come on and things, we're going to start doing like a YouTube Dallas Cowboys spotlight. And we're going to start bringing in and just doing, quick video and stuff so people have a chance to talk about their channel and what their mission statement is, their vision for the show, and get them a little bit more exposure and things so we can kind of keep spreading the mojo. I get a bad rap from a lot of people that are always saying that I'm a crook or I'm arrogant or stuck. Man, it's not like that. What you see on this channel is, oh man, that was almost a pick six there. That's not the case. I try and help everybody that I can. So the Bears are out of there. Philadelphia Eagles up 3-0. That was a bad decision. That was a bad pass. He was lucky that the guy did not take that as a pick six. Yeah, that was an incredible win last night. If you are, here's the thing. TDK, man. I'm gonna mess with you if you're still TDK. If you're still here, I'm gonna mess with you a little bit. And maybe it's all part of the game because a lot of YouTube is getting responses. I get that. I understand that. You want people to watch, and sometimes you got to pull a Stephen A. Smith. You got to go through and talk about the Dallas Cowboys being an accident waiting to happen because it works. But the one thing that TGK, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, die hard, okay? I don't care who's winning for our team. As long as the star is winning, that's all that matters. There may be players that I personally don't like. I didn't like, Greg Hardy on our team. I thought he was going to be a cancer, but when he was out on the field, I wanted him to do well because I need my team to do well. But I'm trying to understand. You said, let Dak fuck up in this game, and I will go crazy. You weren't rooting for him to fuck up now, were you? Now, I know you apologized and you said that he stepped up and you're happy about it. But we have some guys... we have some guys that it seems like David Alexander must have hit the lottery. Thank you for the super chat. But we must have guys. Steve Smith gave Dallas props, thoughts and prayers to Alan Hearns. Yeah. Well, he may be back by August. But there's some guys out there that are rooting against him. They want to see him fail. And I'm kind of like, what? So now I want to know from the diehard Romo fans, have you at least said, Tony Romo was great, Dak's not a bad guy now? Have you at least come over? Cowboys Crunk. You know what? Cowboys Crunk comes on from time to time. Actually, I have not said, understand, I got so many things that are always going on. It's hard to keep up with everything, and I'm not trying to be arrogant. I honestly do. Cowboys Crunk, we actually did a collaboration there at the draft last year. So he's planning on being at the draft this year as well. So we're going to be doing another road trip, rent the RV, drive down, even though we don't have a first-round draft pick. But, yeah, actually, I got his number, so I'll give him a call. I don't know if he might be in Afghanistan right now, so the time frame may be a little bit different. And that may be why I haven't seen him on the stream lately. But if you are a Tony Romo fan, did what happened last night at least change your opinion a little bit? Does it at least make you say, okay, we can keep him, because he's our best option at the moment? I still don't believe in him, but does it at least do that much? Does it at least say he's okay? They still hate my quarterback. I know. I think they're always going to hate their quarterback. But then again, it may be they don't like anybody because they kind of hated Tony Romo too until Tony Romo's gone. My daughter's got a challenge for me that I need to drink a half a gallon of water a day. So, honey, if you're watching, this is like the fourth one I've had. Not to mention just some glasses from the tap. Oh, did y'all? That's cool. Yeah. Oh my God. Lancia? Forgive me if I butchered it up. One of the greatest things that I will go to my grave with was getting an RV here in Virginia. I had DMV Dallas Cowboys. I had the Stinking Giant fan. I had Clarence Missing in Action, we always call him. We had another guy, Blackhawk, Michael Anthony Fitness, myself, and we had Foots. And we drove to Dallas for the draft. 1,380 miles, I think it was. No, it was more than that. It was 23 hours getting there. We got there. We tailgated for the 3 days. I cooked like 80 pounds of chicken wings, I think, between 3 days. Big pots of chili. Had probably about 300 of the fans that we saw over the 3 days. Had a ball. And then drove back home. So we're going to be doing the same thing in Nashville. At least it's only half as far. And have a great time. So Eagles are down on the 1 yard line there. Their own 1 yard. Damn. Okay, so they got 95 yards to go to get a touchdown. Yeah, and that's the thing, people. You know, and the thing about it is, it's funny because Tony Romo now, it seems like the story and the narrative has changed completely on Tony Romo, where everybody remembers only the good times. And it may be one of those things that once somebody's era ends, you only remember the good times and stuff. Because there were so many times that, you remember when he used to be called Tony Ono? They used to say he was a choker, he couldn't play in December, you know, all those kinds of things. But somehow that got forgotten. And all of a sudden, Tony Romo should have had, 4 or 5 Super Bowls. So I'm just kind of curious how we went from, if Tony Romo was here right now, we'd automatically have a couple Super Bowls. So right now, Dak is 1-1 in the playoffs. Oh, David, we are going. David, like I said, man, I literally packed up my whole outdoor kitchen, my deep fryer, the barbecue grill and stuff. When we go, and especially the first night, what we did was we had an outdoor TV so that we had a screen, so we were watching that. Unfortunately, with an RV, you can only park so close to the stadium. But we ended up having chairs and tables. We had the tarps out there and stuff. And we were out there. I had Vosh. Me and Vosh were actually side by side, watching the draft, calling it, and live streaming during the draft and stuff. So we're going to be working on doing this even better. I'm hoping by then that I can get this streaming set. If I get this streaming set, we will be off the chain. We will do an ESPN type of a broadcast, and we'll get Vosh there and things. We will have a freaking ball. And just hang out with the fans. We don't have a first-round draft pick, but that's okay. We can still go and see what happens. Who knows? Jerry Jones, he might do some wheeling and dealing and getting back in there. But how would you like to be the Raiders right now? It's amazing how everything changes. I started thinking about this today. Remember when we traded for Amari Cooper and everybody said, oh my God, the Dallas Cowboys, they just gave up a top 10 pick. They are 3-5. They suck. They're going downhill fast. Jason Garrett's going to get fired. Scott Linehan's going to be out of there. They're going to need to find a quarterback, and they won't even have a first-round draft pick. Oh my God, they're stupid. The Raiders, oh my God, they're going to have their own first-round pick. That'll be a top 10. They'll get one from the Dallas Cowboys because they're going to stink. Oh yeah, Keith, dude. We threw down. Keith, we had my man, God, I can't think of his name right now, came through with beef briskets. I cooked 80 pounds of chicken wings a day. Joe Boo's Hot Wings. We did a hot wing challenge. We had about 60 people with 3 different levels of heat there. Chili. We did breakfast on Saturday morning. So, yeah, it will be an event. David Alexander, thank you, and I hope to see you at the draft. And we're actually looking at, when I went to the Dallas game in Philadelphia, we were sponsored by Cowboys Experience, and they're looking at actually doing stuff with us, or we're doing stuff with them, where they're going to help sponsor us. So that way, when we go, we'll be sponsored by them. We'll be able to do more and more things. We may be doing training camp. We may actually be at training camp this year for a week, and we might even have sideline passes. So we'll be there for a week. We'll probably be at the Embassy Suites and stuff, doing live streams and stuff in there nightly at practice. So we're going to make sure that we're taking this to a whole nother level where we're going to be more interactive with you guys and fans and stuff. Because to me, that's the greatest thing. That the game was great against the Eagles, but it was so much fun hanging out with the fans and stuff at the autograph signings. When we played the Redskins here in D.C., having that tailgate at FedEx Field for me was incredible. So I'm happy as can be with that. Say what?
I spoke with Howie Long, and he said Chris is a psychological predator. He's FaceTime Kyle all week.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Cowboys Trump. Yeah, we basically did the whole draft there together. The sad thing was his friend, God, his name slips my mind, was a Texans fan. Great guy. He helped do a lot of the cooking and everything else. He was in a golf cart accident and died early part of the season. The Texans ended up, because he ended up proposing to his wife at a Texans game and stuff, they ended up doing something special for him and stuff. But yeah, Cowboys Crunk is really cool people. He drove an RV there with us together, so we had 2 RVs there side by side, and it was incredible.
So once again, just changing up the blocking assignments. This time they go with a trap up the field. So what they're trying to do is take these great pass rushers and the Eagles, get them moving vertically, and then hit them.
David Alexander, Manster 54. Oh man, that's back in the day, man. You're going old school like I am. What's the score? Well, we're in the second. Are we still in the first quarter? Yeah, we're still in the first quarter. Doesn't look like the Bears have any offense. Well, see, you notice I haven't been shaving David too much. I'm trying to let this grow a little bit, and I'm a creature of habit. When something works, you don't change it from the week before. It's only strange if it doesn't work. So I started letting it grow a little bit a couple weeks ago, and since we keep winning, I'm gonna see how far it goes. So I'm hoping that I'll have it for till February 4th. Anyone? February 4th? I'm a freaking celebrity? Nah, man. People keep saying that stuff. Man, come on. Get out of here with that crap. You're going to get some good stuff. Love tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tell you what my goal is. I got, you guys have seen plenty of my Joe Boosh shirts and stuff that I've had. I like to get those made up and get an autograph signed, get them signed and give them away. I've got Jim Jeffcoat. We gave away from last night, so we'll do another drawing tomorrow night during our live stream and stuff. I've got a bunch of them that are signed by people. I mean, I still have to find the person who won the Dak Prescott one last year, because I still have one of those. In fact, Dak Prescott actually has one of the Joe Boo shirts. He actually wore it out in public, which was crazy. But I actually did, with some help, this shirt. I think this is cool. I think it is really, really cool. The power of 4. Everybody knows it's a Dak-friendly channel and everything else, but I got these made up, or I've got an online store on here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to order one, and I think it's March or April. There's an autograph signing. It's up in Chantilly, Virginia, and we usually get about 10 or 12 Cowboy players up there. Like last year, Michael Irvin was there, Charlie Waters was there, Bill Bates, Jim Jeffcoat, Leon Lett was there, Michael Irvin was there, Emerson Walls was there, Rod Woodson was there. I'm sorry, Darren Woodson was there. Rod Woodson was there too. But Darren Woodson was. Who else was there? Who else was there? Yeah, Dak was there. Dak was there. Sean Lee was there. So what I'm going to do is, my goal, Dak, if you're listening, anybody on the Cowboys team, anybody close to the Dallas Cowboys team, anybody close to Jerry Jones, anybody who watches this channel and fits that bill, you all know how I've been in the tank for Dak Prescott. I don't know that there's anybody a bigger fan of Dak Prescott. If they are, they're probably getting locked up because they're a stalker. But I'm going to make sure that I hand Dak that shirt when I see him. And I'm hoping and praying that he'll give me just like 2-3 minutes for an interview. That is my goal, and I'm putting it out on the universe. That's what I want to have happen. Kenneth Seabrook with the super chat. Thank you very much. What's the website? It's actually Cowboy Joe Boo Store. If you go there on Teespring, you can order one on there. And if you do want to order one, use the promo code 0004 for Dak Prescott, and you get free shipping on it until Tuesday. So I've got that one, and I also have one other one that I really love too, which is, let's see, where is it? I'm still learning how to do these things. I'm not real good at the internet, but fortunately I had somebody who helped me with this. This is the other one. I can't wait. Mine, I think, are going to be here on Thursday, so I can't wait to wear it. But that's the look of the store. This needs to be our battle cry. The 3 R's for the Dallas Cowboys. Respect. They don't respect us at all. They don't give us any respect at all. I mean at all. You got to have some respect when you're playing these Dallas Cowboys because they don't respect you. It means absolutely nothing. Redemption. We as Dallas Cowboy fans have been suffering since the 90s. We have been let down. We've had guys like Randy Gregory, drafted early in the draft and everything else, who couldn't even stay on the field because of his side issues. And revenge. Last night was that first piece of revenge. Revenge is sweet. Revenge is a dish best served cold. And for what happened to us with that kick years ago, sorry, I needed to back off on this. What happened on that kick against the Seattle Seahawks where Tony Romo fumbled it, that game that we should have been in the playoffs. For last year, had we won there, we would have been in playoffs. For earlier this year where, Earl Thomas, where they played the games with us and stuff. Revenge is sweet. And I mean it's sweet. Tell me it wasn't, you know what? It was like a hot fudge sundae sweet. Last night. It was just like, I couldn't sleep sweet. It was just that crazy, out of your mind type sweet. It's Cowboy Joe Boo Store. Teesprings. So just Google Cowboy Joe Boo Store. Teesprings. I'll put let me see if I can do that from here. I'm sorry, I should have said that. If you go on my other channel, I'll tell you what, if you watch any videos on my other channels, here's what I'll do. Let me pull it up real quick.
I can conduct this, sir.
Excuse me, is that?
No, I'm not stuck.
Let's say you were. H&R Block Online has experts standing by.
So I can chat with them.
Yeah, but
Sorry, my mind's not quite there.
If I was.
you can see your screen to help you.
This screen?
They can even review
Seem a bit distracted.
That's amazing.
Technology sometimes gets to me. It drives me up the wall.
Help when you need it with H&R Block Online.
Okay, here we go. Copy. Copy. Okay.
I'm Michael Griffin. I'm Brian Radcliffe. We play football together.
And here you go. Here is the URL. Bam! There you go. That's actually a URL for it. So if you do go there, when you go through, hit the promo code 0004 and you get the free shipping on that. And I'm trying to get those things trending and stuff. So let's go back to Philly 500 and get our mind back on the game. He stepped away. What, is that some weed? Does he got some, is he about to get high? What the hell? What the hell is going on? My man George, let's listen to him for a second.
Big first downs to change field position. Big first downs.
Big.
Alana Anderson, I need a shout out to you, Alana Anderson. Jason Wall, my man, I hope you're doing well, buddy. You've been my prayer. I know you're recovering. I hope all's good. What's up, Philly? We ain't scared of Trubisky.
Did he call him a...
He had a dream, I believe it was Eagles and Cowboys in the NFC Championship long ago. Come true. Are they booing Alshon? You know, it sounded like they were a little bit, and he went like this and was kind of taunting them.
No one on the corner got swagger like Joe Boo. I don't know. Well, look, it was just one game. We need 3 more. But man, you know, like I said, man, to me, I was on such a natural high yesterday. That stuff was just freaking incredible. And I'm hoping that we can carry this through to next week. Thus far, it seems like the freaking Eagles came to play, and it doesn't seem like the Bears can get much going on offense thus far. Of course, you know, football changes in a heartbeat, but still just 3-0, so one score game. Nick Foles, wide open. Damn, you know what? Yeah, we're definitely going to be having fun this week. Do you think the guys on South Carolina on SC will give Dak props tomorrow? Oh, Sports Center. You know, the thing that drives me crazy with it is what they always do. They don't give him credit. They'll give everybody else credit. You know, they'll say, oh, well, Seattle, you know, Russell Wilson. Because here's what they already started doing. They're already questioning the play calling for Seattle. It wasn't that the Dallas Cowboys stopped them. It was, well, they didn't pass the ball. They didn't let Russell Wilson be Russell Wilson. They ran the ball too much. They never said that the Dallas Cowboys defense did a number on them, that they kept them there. Oh, turnover. Oh, and he's going, is he? Wait. We got.
This is the channel. This channel. Thank you, that guy. It is.
Oh, wait.
10 for the Eagles.
We just had
40. Foles is in a shotgun.
Here we go. Listen to
play
this.
Action. He's going to throw over.
Oh, this is going to be a classic.
And it's intercepted. Intercepted. I think he was down. He's still running into the end zone. I think that he was down. He stripped it right out of Smallwood's hands.
I can't believe what I just saw.
I think he's down. But he basically passed Trubisky.
You talking about
Smallwood's hand, and it looked like he just.
I think he was down though. He'll be down by contact.
But down by contact, so no touchdown.
I literally cannot believe what I just saw.
I don't know what happened.
Oh man,
it looked like
that was
a
thing of beauty
Foles
there.
throws?
That was freaking incredible. He just literally took what he was like, you know,
bounced out.
It hit the man right in the chest. And he just grabbed that ball
and that's an interception for the Bears. That's a big interception.
That was, man.
The one thing the Eagles can't allow is for the Bears to win.
So I wish he had gone all the way with that. That would have been perfect to see him go all the way and score on that one. But yeah, you know, so much for them looking great there. That was definitely painful. Philly's pulling his hair out. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it had been a TD. Pick 6, beautiful play, wide open. But yeah, give a shout out to number 17 for a speedy recovery. Yvonne, hey Yvonne, how are you doing today? Yvonne, that was brutal. It was crazy because when we're doing our live streams, it's difficult sometimes because I'm trying to talk and have actually something to say. I'm doing like I'm doing now, where I'm looking at the chat right here, trying to keep an eye over here. I actually have a monitor that's down here so I can look down and look at some of the game. There's another one up there. So there's always a lot that's going on. And when I first saw Hearns go down, you saw his arm. You saw this arm kind of in an awkward position, and he was pounding his fist. And it was kind of like, did he separate his shoulders, what it looked like. And I didn't see the replay, as it happened there. And when I finally did, it was like, ooh. It's like I didn't realize it was that severe. And as bad as that looked, it was actually fortunate for him that it was actually a clean break. I mean, literally, you guys saw the ankle just snapped. Alex Smith's was a little bit different. His was called a radial fracture. And what that means is, because his foot was planted, it twisted, so the bone fragmented up, as opposed to just a straight break, which still isn't that bad, but they go in, they put the pins in it, put it together, it heals up stronger than it was before. But the problem for him is he got an infection in it. And he's had multiple surgeries with that to try and get rid of that. And I've had that deal myself with a flesh-eating bacteria in my knee. And I don't think he'll ever play football again. So with Allen Hearns, as long as there's no complications from the surgery, no infections or anything like that, then he could be back, like I said, by August. But yeah, definitely shouts out the prayers to him, because you don't want that to happen at all. What's up, Cowboys X Factor, man? Oh, Joe, you see he's not passed out. He's here holding up the flag, man. He's ready, got his cowboy hat on. He is literally ready to go. You want to see the stupid Eagle fans shut the F up. Finally sick of hearing about them. Oh, yeah, man. There's actually a few of them that are pretty cool. My man, Philly 500 is actually a funny guy, man. He's hilarious. You're sick of hearing about Napoleon Dynamite, Foles. Great catch. Okay, so now all of a sudden, you know what? Turnovers are game changers. You can see the momentum. You can almost feel the sea change, because the Eagles were moving the ball pretty steadily. They weren't getting the end zone, but the Bears couldn't do anything right. But now all of a sudden they get a turnover. Who would I rather us play? Well, I think I would rather, honestly, I would think I would rather see the Rams next week. And here's my theory on it. Like I was saying earlier, if you just joined the chats, appreciate you guys being in here and stuff. Just kind of cooling down from yesterday's game. New Orleans has had this week to rest, okay? They aren't the same team that they were when since we played them. They've kind of gone downhill. But they've been resting. They're at home. We had our game. We got a few nicks and bruises and stuff like that. The Rams, to me, seem like they already peaked. You can see Jared Goff kind of looks like he stepped back a little bit. Their defense isn't as strong. They don't have that big home field advantage. I would love to go in there, play them, knock them off, and then have to deal with New Orleans and let New Orleans get softened up by this Bears defense a little more. That's what I kind of see. But the reality is if you want to beat a man, you got to beat the man. So I say, bring on whoever. I'm just happy we got a chance. Just happy we got a chance. Come on, but God, see, it's one of those things that it's difficult though. Who are you guys rooting for in this one? Who would you rather see? And it's one of those things that you don't really want to root for the Eagles for anything. It was kind of like, God, at the Super Bowl last year, it killed me. It killed me because I hated New England. I didn't want them to get more rings than we have. And I hated the Eagles. So it was like, who do you root for? Who do you root for in that case? I think the reality is the Eagles winning actually helps the Cowboys a little bit. Helps me make the path a little bit easier. You want Bears. You just hate Philly. Oh, boy. Well, we're not going to keep the stream up for too much longer here. Like I said, I just wanted to come in, say thank you everybody for being in here last night. Mess with my man Philly. Philly's actually really good people. He's almost like family, you know, not the close family. You know, the family when you go to that function where they say, keep the kids away from that guy. Yeah, he's that kind of family. But no, he's actually really cool. And that's me too, Robert. I would love to beat the Eagles in the championship game because then you got all kinds of bragging rights because you're ending their season. You're beating them for a third time. So to me, that would be the perfect way to end the season, and it would give us a home playoff game. Terry Jones, he'll never get it. He will never, ever get credit from those dudes. You know, again, it's not about facts. It's about ratings. And people, you either love the Cowboys or hate the Cowboys. If you're talking about the Cowboys, you're going to get both sides of it. It's just the way it is. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. Not at all. Home field, yeah. Yeah. Don't end the stream. Ah, man. Can't keep it up all the time now. Gotta rest the voice just a little bit. But we're going to definitely do one tomorrow night, like always, because tomorrow night will be big. We'll know who we're facing and be ready to rock and roll. I don't care if we have to go back in time to play the 84 Bears. I'm not rooting for the Eagles, Bird. Okay, all right, Bird. So you won't root for the Eagles. I didn't say I was rooting for the Eagles. I mean, I said I'd like the Eagles to. Is that rooting for them? I just said I'd like to see them win. To me, root would be like, oh, go Eagles, yay! That's rooting, isn't it? That's rooting, right? Just kind of saying I'd like them to win. Is that really rooting for them? Is it really? Cowboys fan, okay. Come back in on the 4th. Okay. Well, we'll hang on for a few more minutes to see what happens. Let's check in while they're on a commercial break.
See the Cowboys injury. Oh God, that was horrible. Eagles win today and next week. Keith Parrish. That would be it. That would be the best. Chase Daniels should be working at.
Let me send him a little message here.
R.E. Reclamer says, "Hey Philly 500, tuning in from Ottawa. Where's that Foles jersey, bro? Thank you for tuning in from Ottawa in Canada. Foles jersey's right here. Thank you, buddy. Man, these are going quick, guys. So I appreciate everybody being here. Bradham's playing great. Bennett needs to contain himself. Agreed.
All right.
I mean, Bennett, it was after the play, and he.
Who wants to beat the Eagles again?
If he don't do it.
Who wouldn't want to?
There's no.
I'm telling you. Listen. If you're the NFL, tell me what better matchup would you rather see in the playoffs?
Are you talking about the which fumble?
What other game?
You keep up the great library.
Let me turn the ding back down. But seriously, what other matchup would you rather see in the playoffs? I mean, the Cowboys Saints. That of course would be a premium matchup. That without a doubt. That's one that the NFL would like to see. But that would be a divisional round game. But you know, we're talking about the Rams. I mean, the Bears. Saints, when you look at it, the teams you want to see play are the Cowboys and the Eagles, and you've got to want to see Tony Romo have to call the Cowboys playing in the Super Bowl. They would be my live stream draft videos. So look, 2018 draft. Where we were all there together. Basically, everything we did, we all did together and stuff. So we have my Hot Wings Challenge. He's in there definitely as well. So look around April of last year. So they're going to be way back. And they're actually going to be on my other channel because YouTube shut me down. As YouTube shut me down, that was my main channel. This was actually my cooking channel. Oh, man. David Alexander, thank you for the super chat. Did you rob the bank? For our Cowboys, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the dog. You're right, amen on that one. Lost my thought. Jeez. But look back, this was actually my cooking channel. That's what it was. I'm getting old and forgetful. This was actually my cooking channel. So when YouTube shut me down, basically they said I was spamming. I started using this one, and since everybody kind of got over here, I don't use the other one as much. But if you go back on my other channel and look up draft videos, you'll come up with a whole bunch of ones that were from that time, and especially the hot wing challenge, which is great. All right. In Atlanta, this would be our second Super Bowl win in Atlanta. Oh, man. I never had a community strike. I didn't have any copyright strikes. But basically, you know, YouTube is all run by bots. And it was right around when Travis Frederick was diagnosed with the syndrome. And I did a video when it first broke about Travis Frederick has the syndrome and stuff. Then I started doing some research on it and trying to find out exactly what it was. David Alexander got bread train and a smokestack. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to David Alexander. I appreciate that. That's incredible. That's just great. That is freaking fantastic. But I did a video then actually saying exactly what it was, what the prognosis was, what the treatment was, because they have where they do blood transfusions from other people. They have other ones where they take your blood out and they put it through a centrifuge and they put it back in to help fight this and stuff. So I was trying to get out information on it. Then the next morning, of course, there was some more news on it, and I'm uploading that video, and all of a sudden, that's it. The channel was gone, locked down. And I get an email from YouTube that is saying, your channel has been stopped because of spam. You are not allowed to own, operate any other YouTube, and it literally locked everything down. And I was completely, I didn't know what to do, because I couldn't remember the email for this channel and stuff and how to get into it. And I was like, if I use that one, they're going to come back and get me on this one, and everything was lost. So I literally had to start over on this one. So go to that channel and make sure you subscribe to that one too, because what I do is now I use both channels. I always do my morning Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys right here, because you got to get your coffee and start the day off right. And then at night, I end up doing my fireside chat outside on that one. I end that, and usually I upload videos if there's any breaking news on that channel as well. Looks like it's just maybe okay. Francis, I think I'd rather play the Rams on the road to kind of get our feet wet and being on the road. Let the Bears or Philadelphia play the Saints to kind of wear them down a little bit. Yeah, see, that's what you want, is you want to see the Bears have to play against those guys. You know, if they end up losing to the Saints, that they end up at least softening them up some more. Oh my God, Redskin Nation, are you a YouTuber? Redskin Nation, if you are a YouTuber, let me know. Email me at cowboysmark94@gmail.com, because we're looking at expanding what we're doing, okay? You know, it's not enough to just do this and say, okay, we're cool. So I'm trying to find a Redskin YouTuber, because I got my man Philly 500 here. I got the Stinking Giants fan. I need a Redskin YouTuber, so if you don't do YouTube yet, you need to get into it. So that way we have somebody else to work on. Lamar started off slow, but he kind of came on there later on a bit. Redskin Nation, I gotta tell you, you shouldn't be joking about any quarterbacks right now, since you guys don't have one. So what do you think about your quarterback situation? But appreciate saying that Dak has played his best ball in the playoffs. Yeah, so I appreciate, that's cool, because a Redskin fan will give Dak Prescott more credit than a Cowboy fan will. What the heck?
Oh, 'cause he knows the Giants always stink. Thank you. You will be able to get that on iTunes very, very soon.
What the?
Wow, I don't know how I caught that. He went up because there was like 3 Bears around.
Did I miss something in the game there?
Commit to the run as long as they're on the outside. It was a huge catch. Oh my God, it's Elvis. Yes, Elvis. Elvis Dingbat.
Elvis Dingbat.
Heavy price. Yeah, he did. He's hurt. He went off the field.
Okay.
But it looked more like
Man, he really is a dingbat. You know, not that I got room to talk. I'm going around with a voodoo doll. So, you know, it just is what it is. On the draft day blog, yeah, there was actually a couple of them because we actually live streamed. In fact, I got to tell you, I had to eat crow because of the draft. We had a ball. You know, we were taking shots of Jobu's rum and everything else. We were all excited. We had our, you know, our chicken wings and stuff. And me and Vosh, and I got to tell you, Vosh is a guy who really, really knows his shit. Vosh should be working for like ESPN and stuff as a draft analysis. He knows more than any of those guys, Todd McShay or any of those idiots that are over there. They're always talking about this guy and that guy. I remember him saying, because this one was cool. He said when we drafted Michael Gallup, he said, Michael Gallup will make us forget about Dez Bryant. He said he's going to need some time, he said, but you're going to love the way he goes deep. And as you look at his maturing, he was spot on. But we're sitting there that first night, we're all revved up and ready to go. I mean, we were just like, yeah, man, we're going to get somebody. We're going to get a Calvin Ridley here, you know. We're going to get a safe. You know, we were hyped up. And when they drafted Van Der Esch, because I had heard from a friend that said the Cowboys were laser focused in on taking Van Der Esch. I was like, okay. I said, this is smoke and mirrors. That's not who they really want. They don't want to really put that out there. They want people to think that's what they're going to do, but they're actually going to take somebody else. That's not what they want. And we're sitting there, and I got my shot glass. You know, Vosh has got his, and the Dallas Cowboys select Van Der Esch. And the stinking New York Giant fan came through, and he videotaped all of us. Because people were like, what? Oh, man, I can go home now. People were pissed. It wasn't that they didn't think he was a good player. It was the fact that it was like, we settled for a linebacker? What? Why did we get a linebacker? Oh, picked up in the end zone. We got to listen to Philly 500.
Got to be smart here, guys.
Wait.
You got to come away with points no matter what.
Oh, man.
Eagles like the Bears.
I just love messing with people. You know, it's one of those things that there is an art to getting underneath somebody's skin.
Right. He's throwing in the end zone, intercepted. Stupid throw by Nick Foles. No question. Bad throw by Nick Foles. Second interception. Got to stop with these turnovers. Bears pick it off in the end zone. No reason for that pass. Nobody was open. Oh, man.
Okay.
No, that's so bad. That's 2 times we've allowed turnovers. Foles, no.
Okay, so we're having a little fun with that. So Redskin Review and Louis Teal Network are big Redskin YouTubers. Okay, I'll have to definitely check them out then and see. Now, are they like legit, or are they kind of like us, like me out here? Okay, because you know, if they're like regular TV guys and all that, they're not going to want to do anything. So, you know, I'll definitely check them out. You wouldn't mind Flacco? Well, did you see him on the sidelines there? I actually felt bad for Joe Flacco, man. For a guy who, you know, took a team and won a Super Bowl, he is literally just sitting there like, hey. He looked like when you're picking teams for dodgeball, and there's that one guy that you know can't play, and he's just kind of like, pick me. You got to feel awful for that, man. Well, it looks like Dallas is going to North. But here's the thing. The Bears haven't scored anything. Oh, okay. All right, well, I'll tell you what. If you go on their channels, Redskin Nation, ask him if he's ever heard of Cowboy Joe Boo and if they're interested in doing a collaboration stuff on them together. Although they might be mad at this time of year. They may not want to talk to a Cowboy channel. So, you know, like maybe towards the draft and things, they'll, you know, might want to do something and all that. Because what my vision is actually getting together. I think it's actually cool to have players from, YouTubers from different channels and stuff that can kind of give you a different view of their team and stuff, to actually try and get you some literature stuff. I like to joke around and have fun, but I also like to try and get you some good information. And the reality is there's only so much straight football talking you can do. And, you know, whether it's from me or from Law or Cowboys Nation or My Cowboys Family or Cowboys Legend or Space Cowboy, we're all still basically talking about the same thing. Okay, Amari Cooper was a difference changer for the team. You got to run the ball with Zeke Elliott. You know, Scott Linehan sucks. Jason Garrett is going to be coming back. We all basically have the same stuff. So what is it else that you can bring to it out there to make it fun and say, damn, let me go back and check this out and see what's going on over there. That's one of the reasons why, and I get a lot of hate for it, bringing Katie on here. Let's be honest, Katie's very attractive. She's fun. She's interested in football, and it's something totally different. And it's not anything really different than what the professional shows do. I mean, let's be honest. Who would you rather look at? Stephen A. Smith or Molly? So, you know, that's what you got to do. Because I'll give you the perfect analogy. My motto has always been, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Oh, Eagles with the interception. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
50-29 Vontae Maddox! Yes! Vontae Maddox, but I gotta make sure he was in. I called out Vontae Maddox. That would be huge. But let's see, I didn't think he was in bounds. Yeah, he got his feet! That's a pick! That is a pick!
You got to take the good with the bad. If we're going to troll them when they screw up, we got to give them credit when they get something. Now, let's see if they score. So 3-3, this is just kind of ugly. If anything, I tell you what, if anything, this game makes you realize that these two teams are not that good.
Our members shop a little differently.
Foot didn't come down. Okay. Nah, incomplete. Okay, well, we'll see the review when it comes back on here. Let's listen back to Philly.
If he would have gotten that knee, that right knee would have touched it, it'd be an interception. He always
Mollywood is right.
He missed the
there you
first
go,
pick six.
Junebug.
I think he's not tall enough. And that one, he was bobbling the ball. Dude, I like Vontae Maddox.
Okay,
Mitch is losing confidence.
It's going to be overturned, you think, huh? Well, you may have the feedback quicker than I do.
That incomplete and not even close. No, it's incomplete. You're right.
Forgive me.
It's incomplete.
Thirsty.
And let me tell you,
gotta try and keep this water, flush this cold out and stuff.
That's an interception.
Trubisky's little shot.
Over 1,100 people here. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you for joining
me.
Yeah, Vontae Maddox is a stud.
I'd say go over and troll Philly, but nah.
No doubt about it. But it's definitely incomplete. Hopefully.
Okay, unbiased opinion. Philly, take another look. Okay, well, if your thing is going to be overturned, let's listen in on him on it.
He's here. Is that what it is? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. No, he did not.
We'll see the call when it comes back.
He caught. He had the two hands on the ball. He started bobbling, and by the time he got possession of it, he got the first foot down, but the second foot was never down. Roberto Duran Maddox, hands of stone. Yeah, he's got to work on his interceptions. True says, I'm back. I'm glad you're back, buddy.
All right.
The Bears don't look great.
We're going to see what happens here, and then
Chef Force says it's to pick 500. I hope you're right. We got 609 likes already. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody, truly, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all of you guys here. Chat is crazy. This is going quick. This is a great game.
Okay, here's the call.
Eagles gotta just keep fighting, dude. I feel like we got this. Over 1,000 people in here. This is awesome. I am having so much fun. Thank you. Yo, cause let's do this. I'm so pumped. Joseph Perry, my man.
It's reversed.
Let's do it, buddy. After review. Out of bounds, incomplete. Another break for the Bears.
So with
another
that being,
break for the Bears. Third down, shake it off, let's go. God, oh, man, that would have been
all right,
huge.
so with that being said, we're going to leave this stream here. at 3-3 and did not get in. And maybe we'll come back and check in the fourth quarter and see what's going on. Oh, Trubisky going deep. Oh, out of bounds. He was out of bounds on that one. Damn. Philly is pumped. Well, yeah, you're right about that.
And a one-on-one. And the other thing, Al, that we've seen already here is since Trubisky went limping off, they're just throwing from the pocket. So he is not moving around.
So Trubisky got injured, so he's not throwing the pocket.
Side-man technique, gets his head around, catches it.
It was close, man. He let him just a little bit too much outside. If it had been inside 6 inches, it would have been good. All right, but Jonathan Carter, appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for being in here. Like I said, this was just a little impromptu stream. I just wanted to get in and just have fun, man. And, of course, give my buddy Philly 500. So if you're bored, no anything to do, go over and give him hell. Tell him his team sucks, okay? And with that, guys, I'll